sun. You don't have to worry, 'cause I'm the only one who's ever gonna hurt you. Our lives have just begun. You and I, dreams are all the same. You and I, making our own ways. You and I, happiness is real. You and I, our destinies are steel.
Hey, so the other night, a little embarrassing, right?
Not for me. I've seen too much of you at this point.
I had a panic attack. The beer can shortage fucking freaked me out.
Cans, Tommy. Cans. There's plenty of beer.
You sure?
I'm sure. Look at me. I'm alright. And I love beer more than anything. At least you still have porn.
You're right. Okay. The Force Awakens?
Yep. I really enjoyed this flick, but we'll get to that in a minute. I have Ninja vs. Unicorn from Pipeworks Brewery in Chicago.
That, my friend, is some yummy fucking shit. And if you drink enough of those at 8%, you may be seeing those mythical creatures like the unicorns and ninjas.
You know ninjas were real, right?
Yeah, on Magnum P.I. and a bunch of the shows in the 80s, along with the movies.
No, ancient Japan. They were real, asshole.
Well, ancient Greece had the fucking unicorns.
You're thinking Pegasus, the flying horse.
Flying horses, horny horses, ninjas, whatever. The beer was good. It's a double IPA that smacks you like a ninja on the back of a unicorn. This motherfucker's 6 out of 6 for me.
You, for the first time in the episode, has hit the nail on the head, Tommy. This beer is yummy. Great looking can. 8%. 6 out of 6 for me as well. The price for a double IPA wasn't bad either. 4 pints for about $12.
Oh yeah, that was great too. I love drunk cheaply. So, The Force Awakens takes us 30 years after Luke, Han, Leia fucked up Darth Vader's hood for the second time. All was right with the world. The Ewoks went back to cannibalism. Han and Leia finally did it, had a kid, and that little prick goes bad. Luke took a fucking vacation, and nobody knows where the fuck he is.
Almost like one of your fucking benders.
True, except Luke keeps his clothes on.
He is a gentleman.
So we have the First Order, or New Empire, whatever you want to fucking call it. We have Hot Ray, and a cute little ball of fun, BB-8. If I have to really explain the setup, you ain't a fan. So my first scene is actually pretty deep in the movie. It has to do with Maz.
You are right back in the mess.
And Chewbacca. We don't have the clip, but she asked where her boyfriend is. He apparently stayed behind with the ship. Why?
Don't know, but I'm sure you have a backstory for it.
You're right, I do. I think Maz and Chewbacca went out on a date. Chewie was like, I'm the fucking man here.
Wookie. He's your Wookie, Tom.
Sure, I'm like an 11-foot tall male dog, and I'm gonna take this little fucking big-eyed freak back to the Chewbacca pad. After a nice dinner and some small talk, Chewie brought her back to her place. So that way when they're all done, he can leave comfortably, saying he's gotta go back home to piss on a fucking fire hydrant or something. But as they start to make out...
Close your eyes. Feel it.
All of a sudden, Chewbacca was handcuffed. And Maz, whatever the fuck her name is, went hog wild on him. Draining his Wookiee balls to nothing. She was fucking and sucking. She was all over the place. Chewbacca just couldn't take it anymore. He left about fucking 20 pounds lighter. When she let him go, she was at the doorway in love, saying if he ever had the urge again, he could stop on by to drain his Wookiee balls. But like a beaten dog, he was fucking scared shitless. She was too much woman for his furry ass to take. That's why he stayed back at the ship. PTSD. Post-traumatic sex disorder.
I don't even know what to say. You just turned a mighty Wookiee into a submissive sex partner who's afraid to do anything.
I told you, I gotta fill in the details where fucking Lucasfilm and Disney won't.
Obviously.
Scene 2 I want to talk a little about Kylo Ren. Han and Leia's fucking problem child. Or Ben Solo. He's kind of like a New Age Darth Vader, but very millennial-like.
In the escape.
He does come off as a spoiled brat with power here.
He's like all the fucking crybabies. That's why you have a character like him, to relate to all these millennial dipshits.
I do think Adam Driver did a good job.
I'm not taking away from anything he did. I mean, he hit the fucking nail on the head.
Anything else?
I mean, if we had a Sith or Jedi or whatever the fuck he is somewhere in between on social media these days, and they were getting fucking a talking to, this is how I would imagine they react.
I'm not even a millennial, but I'm not sure I wouldn't do that after listening to you fucking rant for a while.
That's not very nice, shithead.
Haha. So last scene?
This is my favorite, and I'll fully admit what turned me on to this was a meme I saw on the internet.
You finally learned to read?
I'm not as dumb as I look.
Good thing.
Yeah, I'm the mean one.
Proceed.
Anyway, the scene is where Sexy Ray is tied up, and it's the first time she learns to use the Force.
You will remove these restraints and leave this cell with the door open.
In my porn galaxy far, far away, this is how the scene goes. She then says, "Close that door." The stormtrooper closes the door. And she says, "Tighten my restraints
I'll tighten those restraints.
so you can hit my exhaust port and toss my intergalactic fucking salad."
You dirty up anything you touch.
Because exhaust port? Because, you know, get it? It's anal, but it's also like the Death Star.
Oh my god. No, all the sex. That's how you dirty it up.
Nah, she's been stuck on that fucking shit old planet, trying to learn about herself. She's just being experimental, like a fucking girl in college.
Okay, rating?
Ray is an 11 out of 10. Oh, I fucking spanked that ass.
The film ass wipe, the film.
Oh yeah. I don't buy all the, well, you copied the original fucking movie. I mean, it follows similar beats. But it was a good film. Solid introduction, new characters. If Empire is a perfect score, I'd say this one's about a 3.5 to 4. I'll give it a 3.5. It's a good movie. Better than 2 out of 3 of the prequels for sure.
That was a solid analogy. And without a sexual reference.
Ray is still fucking super Jedi hot. Oh, I wish he'd use those fucking powers.
Okay. You're a
Spank
fucking
that
pervert.
Jedi ass, stick my face.
So I have to agree. I think after the no Star Wars for a while, this was a good origin type story. And we have the original characters. But the fucking crazy fans on the internet, yeah, I gotta agree. You got half of them bitching this is too much like the fucking original. And then with next week we got The Last Jedi, then they bitch it's too much off in the fucking outer space, no pun intended. But I'm giving this one a solid 3. I liked it. It was a great flick. Made me feel good about Star Wars again.
Me too, in a pound me 2 cents.
Okay. Before this goes X-rated even more, we'll see you next week.
I'm gonna watch that scene where she's fucking tied up again. And I'm gonna spank my fucking lightsaber. See you fuckbags next week. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this good.
You're fucking gross.